Hey YouTube, it's Flots45. Quick video here on this Jackson guitar. Jackson. It's the flat black. Pretty much just your bare bones. It's a $295 guitar. No case. It does come with a tremolo bar. Excuse me. All I can say is this should be at least an $800 guitar. I've got other guitars. I got the Bela Lugosi. I got another ESP. I got a BC Rich out in the garage. I got others. I actually have another Jackson, but I bought this one specifically for my kids. I bought them one. It wasn't a Jackson, of course. Some piece of Chinese shit. It came to the house. It's kind of like, it's a smaller than a Gunslinger, but it was such a piece of shit. I had to send it back, and I said, all right, I'll get him a $300 guitar. Man, this thing arrived yesterday, and I was completely blown away. The body's actually, it's a flat black. Once you start sweating, it's going to get a little bit nasty, but there's an actual bevel to this, and it goes around the whole thing. Here's you can see it in the paint. The upper part of it. This is where it's all beveled out, kind of scalloped out, scoped out, whatever you want to say. But it's just got a naked back neck. I haven't even taken the safety film off of that yet. But the thing that I wanted to say about this is when I unboxed it, the thing I noticed, I got to get you down here close, was the action on this guitar. Look at the way, and that's clear up right there. Usually we're, up a little higher than that. That action is so, it's resting right on those frets. And as you get up to, Jesus Christ. As soon as I pulled this out, I said to myself, all this guitar is going to do is just buzz. You know what I mean? When you're too low to your frets. I said, holy shit, I'm going to have to raise the strings, intonate the whole guitar, do all this shit to it. Man, there's not one buzz on this badass. Anybody that's, like I said, I've bought cheaper guitars before. BC Rich and, some of that stuff. And God, they come to your home and they're just, oh, Jesus Christ. And I'm not picking on BC Rich. I love BC Rich too, but this guitar should be way up there in price. I don't know how the hell they're selling this the way that they are. It was $290 or something like that, and I think out the door, by the time I paid, shipping and all that, sorry about the finger, it was $320. If I'd keep buying this. This thing is badass, man. The action on that fretboard is so insane. How low they got those strings from the front to the back, and I still haven't figured it out. It's literally identical from the front. It's a little lower up there, but to the back. I don't know how they got that neck so freaking straight to this body that there's not one buzz on it. And I took it upstairs, plugged it in. I ran through the gauntlet, man. I hit everything. I'm like, how come there's no buzzes? I had them all open stringed, and then played a bunch of chords, and I jammed a couple of Megadeth songs, and I could not find any flaw in it. And the guitar is heavy, which surprises me too. I thought this would be really light. It's more of a Gunslinger size. I won't say it's not small, but I would say it's more of a Gunslinger. It feels small in my hands, but then again it doesn't. And this thing plays like a dream. I cannot believe this guitar was $300. The best $300 guitar I've ever played or purchased. You know, when I was younger, back in the day, a million years ago, you know, me and my buddies, we used to, you know, we spent like $200 on a Kramer, a Striker Kramer, you know, and we thought we were just the ultimate shit back then. But man, this is definitely different. Jackson gets a fucking humongous thumbs up on this. You know, and they actually, instead of just the dots, you've got the Charvel strikes, or whatever you want to call, or whatever you call those. But the pickups sound good. They say Jackson on them. I don't know they're Jacksons, but they sound great. And like I said, the heaviness of the body of the guitar, it's, man, you get good sustain out of it. Like I said, this should be, I even lowballed it when I said, what, $600? This ought to be a fucking $1,000 guitar. I mean, they definitely could sell it for $1,000, especially with that black paint job and just the way it looks. It's beautiful, but you know, I kind of like more of the ESP guitars, and you know, I have 2 of those, and I've got a BC Rich, and I have one more Jackson. But this fucking thing plays better than all of them because of that action on that neck. How low those strings ride. Your fingers just barely have to touch that thing. And I'm so happy I bought it, and it's for the kids. You know, they're going to get a good experience as far as not having to press down. And I mean, I bought guitars before where the fucking strings down here are damn near a ½ inch off the fretboard. You know, and then those are way more expensive guitars. And you know, you're straightening the neck, and this thing came out of the box like this. Anyway, all right, YouTube, thanks, man. Very impressed with this bad guy. Awesome guitar.